Hey, what's up you guys? My name's Mad. Welcome to Mad Music. Today I want to talk about PVRIS's two new songs, Heaven and What's Wrong. They released these a couple weeks ago, but I haven't had a chance to make a video yet, so I'm doing that now. First song, Heaven, amazing. If you have not heard it, go listen to it. I'm very happy that PVRIS is back. White Noise did great. That album is amazing. These two songs still have that PVRIS feel to them, but they're not very much like the White Noise album at all. They're very different than that, which I really enjoy. I think that it's cool that they're doing something different. I know people were worried about these two songs being too pop or them straying away from the genre that they've been doing, but I don't think that that's the case with these two. It still very much feels like their music, and I know that's kind of hard to judge since they only have one album, but it is still very similar to White Noise, although not too similar that it's just a continuation to that album. So first song, Heaven, very angsty and raw and worried. You get this very like desperate feel to it. It starts out pretty slow, the music is very calm, it only increases after that until you finally get to the bridge and she's practically yelling at you. During the chorus, right before she says, "You took my heaven away," there's these echoing voices that says, "You took my heart," and I think that's a really nice touch because it gives it even more of an angsty feel to it, with the echoes going on in the background. Just makes it seem very haunted and distant, and like the echoes that they use are very gloomy, and it's like when you have that voice in the back of your head that just keeps reminding you of what's going on, it kind of feels like that to me. Also, the drums in the song, especially in the chorus, are very powerful, and to me it's almost like a heartbeat. They're very consistent, and there's a lot going on with the drums, but not too much that it feels like full-on drum solo, if that makes sense. It's in the background, but just enough that you can really hear it and that it sticks with you. Now, with their music video for this one, I feel like they want you to feel very lost and confused in it. They don't really explain much. There's not really much to explain. They're just kind of wandering around the house down these hallways that don't really go anywhere. I feel like that's kind of the point, that they're just wandering around. They have no direction. They don't really have a destination. They don't know where to go. I think that's the point that they wanted to make. At the end of the video, spoilers if you haven't seen it, all the band members get killed in some horrible way. Maybe they want it to seem like they're killed by grief, or that hopeless feeling that they're feeling throughout the whole song. I don't know, but spoilers, they get killed, they die. Woo. At the end of the song, just like at the beginning, it gets slow. Almost has this fading effect, like there's nothing left to it. Super cool, great song. If you haven't heard it, again, please go check it out. It's wonderful. Second song that they've released is called What's Wrong. This one has a much more sarcastic tone. It still has a bit of a desperate hint to it, but not nearly as much as Heaven did. This song is more angry and a bit more confident than Heaven was. That one is kind of a little bit shy in a way, if that makes sense. What's Wrong is very out there. Again, in this song, just like Heaven, it starts pretty slow. The beginning is just Lynn singing with a piano, I think, if I'm correct. Again, just like Heaven, this one starts pretty slow and it only increases from there. Like Heaven, this one has a lot of shouting in the background, which again is super cool. It's kind of like those, like I said, like the voices in your head reminding you of whatever is going on, which I think is a nice touch to this song too. And it's not like they have a formula with these two songs, like they're doing the exact same thing. even though they have similarities, it seems very different from each other. These songs don't sound alike at all. But even though they have these similarities throughout it, it just makes it kind of cool for their music, because they can use kind of the same structure and the same little details about the songs, but they don't sound similar at all. Now this one, if people were concerned about them going too pop, this one is definitely more pop than Heaven. However, I guess it is considered pop, but it does not remind me of the typical like radio pop songs that you hear on it. So I don't know exactly why people are having problems with this song. I like it. Maybe, it could just not be their music style, but in my mind, it is not pop. It's very similar to what they've done on White Noise, but with a different feel to it. Now, the lyrics in this song, probably my favorite thing in this entire song. The lyrics are phenomenal, especially in the chorus. They're very clever. I love all the lyrics in the song, but especially in the chorus is very cool. She has a line right in the end of the chorus that says, "I don't need a metaphor for you to know I'm miserable," and the way that she sings it with that sassy, sarcastic tone to her voice, it fits the song so well, and it sets the mood to the song, and the lyrics are perfect for it, I think. As somebody who loves writing and everything like that in literature, I love the lyrics in this song a lot. The one thing that I wanted to touch up on in their video is that if you've seen their video for their song Eyelids, in it is a lot of like reverse footage, if that makes sense. Like they'll videotape something and then they'll show it in reverse, and a lot of that is in Eyelids, like the lady dancing or whatever, where she like flips her hair around. It's all in reverse. And they do the same thing in this music video for What's Wrong. I just thought it was kind of cool to have that similarity. I've been trying to figure out what they mean by the music video for What's Wrong. If you've seen it, please let me know if you have any ideas for it, because I have a few ideas, but I feel like I'm way off. One idea that I had is that these are characters of Lynn's personality in both this music video and for the music video for Heaven. In Heaven, it's all about grief and sorrow, so that could be one personality, one state of mind that she's in. In What's Wrong, we kind of see a few personalities, actually. We have the one that's sitting at the head of the table. That one's kind of like in charge of all the people at the party. Maybe acting a little bit, maybe not her true self, but like the leader in a way. So maybe that's another personality of hers. Okay, but then we have the one who's walking in all crippled with her cane. She has this very, like, I don't want to say arrogant, but very confident air to her. I don't know how to explain that. But I'm thinking maybe this one is supposed to represent her conscience in a way. Maybe it's crippled because it's out of use. It also seems kind of angry. Maybe maybe the reason, spoilers again, maybe the reason it's going after the one at the head of the table, the leader, is because maybe the leader is not fully using her conscience, if that makes sense, and she's kind of like going after her to tell her what's right. I don't know. That's one idea that I had. And at the end of the video, all the people at the party like reveal their eyes, and they actually have no eyes, and neither does the Lynn at the head of the table. That part confuses me. I don't really know what's going on there. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. So that part I can't really figure out, but the music video is so cool. I found another theory in the comments for What's Wrong, and that was that they are kind of different characters, but maybe different like emotional states. Like they see Lynn in a very depressed state where she doesn't really know what's going on. She doesn't know how to react. She's kind of numb to everything. Then we have one that is in charge, and so that one's not really different characters of her personality, but just different states that she's in, which I think that's a good way to explain it. The one part, again, that I don't understand is at the end when they reveal their eyes and they don't have any eyes. That part I still can't figure out. But I will keep trying. I'm determined to figure it out somehow. Alright, last thing. My thoughts of these two songs. I love both of them to pieces. They are very clever, very unique. So far, just based on these two songs, I think their new album that's coming out will be significantly better than White Noise. And don't get me wrong, I love White Noise. I think it's a great album, but just based off these two songs, I think that if their whole album is like these two that we've heard, I think it's gonna surpass White Noise quite a bit. Musically, I think I like Heaven better. It just kind of sticks with you, like Heathens by 21 Pilots, that it's very, very haunting, and like after one time that you listen to it, the melody just sticks with you completely. That didn't happen to me so much with What's Wrong. That, on the flip side, the lyrics stuck with me more with that song, even though I couldn't remember the melody very well after listening to it. I kind of had to listen to it a few times to get it down. So musically, I like Heaven better. Lyrically, I definitely like What's Wrong better. Together, I think both of these songs are very unique, and I don't want to say they're perfect, because nothing is really perfect, but they're close to perfect at least. Alright, so those are kind of my thoughts on PVRIS's new songs, Heaven and What's Wrong. Their new album, called All We Know of Heaven, All We Need of Hell, is coming out on August 4th. So if you're a PVRIS fan like I am, go buy their new album, go support them. It will be awesome. Based on these two songs, it will be fantastic. Thanks for watching my MADD review of PVRIS's two songs. Stay heavenly, my little angels. That's weird. Woo. And then it increase. Oh my god! I don't even have my retainers in. I can't talk. What am I trying to say? Okay. I can't just use the same words over and over and over again. I found this theory in one of the music videos. I don't know which one it was, but wait, that's stupid. It was for What's Wrong. Okay. Okay, and I am super excited for both of these. Both of these what? Both of these what?
I don't know.
I meant this album. Okay. I don't know how to fix that.
Just say I'm super excited for both of these. Or what? I mean, this album. Say I'm super excited for this album.
I'm super excited for this album to come out. I think it will be fantastic.
I don't know.
I don't know. Stay heavenly. That doesn't.
Stay heavenly. My little angels. Stay heavenly, my little angels.
I could.
Do it.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
That's weird.
Oh well. It's already filmed.